Hi guys, this is True here, bringing you a quick play of Kane on the ZX Spectrum. This was a budget title released by Mastertronic, who only did budget titles at that time, on their $199 range. Be simply named because every game costs $199. It's a pretty simple game. There's not really much to it. Even though it was a budget title, some of the budget titles on the Spectrum and the other 8-bit machines at that day were actually better than full price games. This game's split into 4 levels. This first level is an archery level where you've got to shoot birds, and you trade the birds to the Indians for tokens, and each token represents 1 life. So this is basically a life building stage. The game ends, this level ends, I think, when so many birds cross the screen, where it says birds home, and the birds shot section there is how many I've shot. I've got an arrow counter before I have to, well, I'd say reload my bow, but you get more arrows when you run out. I think you get more arrows when you run out, actually. Let's just see, because I've got 2 shots left. You move the target along. You've got to anticipate the flight. You don't. But if you place the crosshair straight over the bird and shoot, you won't get there. Right, the second level. So I've got 2 lives, which is appalling. The second level is on horseback, and you have to jump over these bushes and rocks that are in your path. You can increase the speed of the horse by pushing right, and it tells me how long I've got to complete the level, which is 1.42 minutes. 1 minute 40, I mean, sorry. And it tells me how many miles I've got as well to go, which is ticking down rather rapidly. The game does loop around once you complete all 4 levels and higher difficulty levels. So on this level, obviously the distance needing to travel increased an awful lot. Right, swiftly on to level 3. This is a shootout level. You've got a 6-shooter gun, and you have to shoot the little bandits that appear in the windows and doors. They can appear in any window, any doorway, or above any rooftop. Once you've run out of bullets, you have to move to the extreme right of the screen, and then you do replenish your bullets. Info on the top of the screen there tells me how many men that I've killed and how many men are remaining. Again, on higher cycles of this, once you progress through the entire game, there's more enemies to shoot, and you have less time to shoot them before they pop back down, and but also a lot more accurate as well, because I don't think I died once on this level. So just a couple of guys left, kill him in the stagecoach, and there's the guy in the window. Oh, there we go. 4th level, similar to the second level, but it's an absolute nightmare because you have jumps like this where you have to land in the middle and jump a second time to progress. Oh, died there. Let's have another quick go of this, otherwise it's going to be a very short video. So yeah, back onto the bird shooting. You pretty much can't move any further right than where you stood. And like I was saying before, you have to anticipate the flight of the arrow. If you just whack the crosshair over the bird and fire, you won't hit them. You can sometimes get more than 1 bird per shot as well if a bird falls on top of a second bird. I think on one occasion I managed to spawn 3 birds once with 1 shot, but that's not going to happen. I'm just happy to just get 3 or 4 lives on this at the moment. I don't think there's any limits in number of lives, because I remember playing this back as a kid, and the tokens stretched all the way across the screen and then shrunk down a bit. Not sure how many birds it is per token as well. That's why you're running out of arrows, you see, 'cause if you shoot the bird, you reclaim the arrow from the body of the bird. That actually makes sense. That's quite actually clever for a game from 1986. I got 1 more life than before. This level's quite easy. The last level is, like I say, more difficult because you have jumps, which you have to basically learn the level on the last stage. If you don't, you're not going to get very far. So I'm not hopeful of doing very well when I get to it again. But it's similar to this, but you have to get to the front of the stagecoach to stop the train. Are you ever stopping it being robbed, or you're robbing it? I can't quite remember. It's pretty simplistic stuff, but for $1.99, it was good. Back to the shootout section again. Problem with this level is some of the enemies are very difficult to see. Not so much of an issue on the first cycle because they can't hit a barn door, but I remember in previous, in previously from when I've played this before, the other cycles of it, they're just dead eye. You don't shoot them within like a second of them spawning, you take a hit rate basically. 2 guys left, and then we're on to the coach. I'll see if I can get a bit further on it this time. Right, there we go. So yeah, jump, and oh no. Right, so I jump straight away, and again, and we're over it. There we go. Yeah, this one's measured in coaches. You have to get to the front of the coach. Higher cycles, you've got more coaches you have to bypass. Now I'm going to be okay on these jumps, apart from when I get one of those double jumps again, because you never know when one's coming up, like now, and I'm dead. Let's see if we can clear this. No. Bloody hell. Oh well guys, I think I'll leave that there. That was Kane on the ZX Spectrum. Thanks for watching.